Hello friends and family, today's topic is illegal immigrants in America. Let's rant.
Illegal immigrants are stealing American jobs. No, they're not. How many times did Timmy or Todd or Tucker actually go to school and dream about being a dishwasher? How many of these, Stanley Cup toting moms was actually pushing their children to be bricklayers or farmers? Immigrants aren't coming here to steal American jobs. They're taking whatever job they can get that most Americans don't want to do them. How many kids grow up nowadays to get a part-time job at McDonald's? If immigrants were the problem, then why is McDonald's and Burger King and Wendy's offering like $22 an hour to get people to work? Oh, illegal immigrants are taking our tax dollars. No, they're not. They're actually paying taxes and they can't get a refund. Well, illegal immigrants, when they come to this country, they're taking our benefits. No, they're not. Because without a valid Social Security number or any kind of documentation, they can't apply for any of that stuff. So how are they getting that out of it? Well, illegal immigrants come here and, they're just breaking the law. And then why is ICE going to construction job sites? Why is ICE going to churches and schools and to, immigration offices to detain illegal immigrants? ICE is going to everywhere other than where actual criminals are. Seems spineless. The fact that they're wearing a mask, even gutless. Now they have a backup with National Guard. And you've got Washington screaming he wants 3,000 a day. Care if they're kids, sick, dying, alone, doesn't port the port. What do you guys think?
Let's talk about being a white illegal immigrant in America. I was born in America, but my father was not. He was born in Sweden. My parents, when they got married, they came over here legally. My dad got a work visa and then a green card. Eventually, my father lost his job, his green card expires, and he stays in America. My father is now considered an illegal immigrant. My father was arrested multiple times, did drugs, all while not having legal documentation. They never once threatened to deport him. Why? He's white! It's because he's white! Like, y'all, are you not seeing what I'm seeing? If you're a white person talking about, oh no, we're deporting them because they're illegal, you're racist! You're racist because you wouldn't deport a white person.
I spent some time out of the country and I thought about flying back to Mexico and just waltzing right back into America through the border. That way I could have gotten free health care, a free place to stay, and if I made it to New York City, a free $10,000 debit card for my trouble.
There are consequences to your actions. Let's marinate on that really quickly before we go any further. Like, what if God made us suffer the consequences to our actions? Since we're quoting Bible verses here, the wage for sin is death. The consequence for sin is death. It's right there in the Bible, plain and simple. If you can get a feel for who I am through my content, you already know that I am here for community. I am not here to see how popular I can get. If you are somebody who is watching what's going on in LA right now, if you are not disgusted and the only thing that comes to your mind is they should have done it the right way, you have a heart issue. You need to sit down and have a serious conversation with Jesus. And before anybody tries to twist my thoughts, I am not talking about those that come into our country committing crimes and hurting the people in our country. Just like we're reminded all of the time that we cannot label all cops bad cops, let's keep that same energy in making sure that we're not labeling all immigrants criminals. Now back to that conversation that needs to be had with Jesus. I want you to think, do you always do things the right way? And then I know some of you are going to be like, well, I'm not breaking the law. Have you ever sped to get somewhere? That, sir, ma'am, is breaking the law. Now, after you remind yourself that you have not always done things the right way, think about this. When you didn't do things the right way, did Jesus throw you to the pit of hell? Did Jesus treat you like less than a human being when you don't do things the right way? We all know that there is a process to be followed, and I am not denying respect for that. And don't try to take me as I'm saying it's okay for anyone to come into this country illegally, whenever, however, for whatever. What I'm saying is not okay is inhumane treatment of another human being. I watched a woman's child being snatched from her arms and thrown into a back of a van that resembled one of those dog pound vans. Like, she was literally being pushed into a cage. We are watching in real time how aggressive and violent our government is treating other human beings. I don't give a damn who you voted for. That should not sit right with your heart. That's not love for your country. That's hate, and it shouldn't be tolerated. So while you're sitting at home on your soapbox, saying that there are consequences to your actions, that you should have done things the right way, and this wouldn't have happened to you, that's not what Jesus puts in your heart. And to turn around and quote a Bible verse after that, you are the problem. You are the problem. And what's really blowing my mind is all of the people that are commenting, I voted for this. You should have done it the right way. There are consequences to your actions. What did you think that was going to happen? Or the same people that are screaming, all lives matter.
What do you think about this topic? Comment down below.
Now, what's crazy is people think that they can come to America illegally and have fucking rights. That shit doesn't make no damn sense. Y'all bring y'all ass over here illegally and then think that you have rights of an American citizen, which is some bullshit, bro. And honestly, you know what I mean? I lived in LA for 2 years, so I seen the health care and the Medicare and the fucking welfare system. And honestly, hard-working fucking Americans are paying the bill for all these illegal motherfuckers to have health insurance, to be able to get welfare, food stamps, child care, all this shit right here. We are footing the bill. The people that are actually tax-paying American citizens are footing this motherfucking bill for all these people. And they have the fucking nerve to get mad and have fucking attitudes and be upset with us for not wanting to continue to foot the bill for they motherfucking ass. Bro, we can barely afford to foot the bill for our goddamn self. But we are paying the bill for all y'all illegal motherfuckers to be over here and doing whatever the fuck y'all want. Not only are y'all over here illegally making money, y'all illegally not paying fucking taxes. So that means that all this free money that y'all are making, y'all sending this shit back to y'all fucking country, which does not benefit the American people at fucking all. Sorry, but not motherfucking sorry. Bro, y'all got to fucking go. Y'all got to go. Now, if you come back the right way, that's perfectly fine. If you come back and you're a tax-paying citizen and all that shit right there, that's perfectly fine. I have nothing to say about that right there. The only thing I am speaking on is illegal motherfuckers that think they have the rights of American fucking citizens, which you do fucking not, bro. And we are not finna keep paying the bill for y'all motherfucking ass. Point blank, period. I'm not finna keep doing it. Every time I look at my motherfucking paycheck, I got a fucking deduction on my goddamn paycheck that's supporting y'all motherfucking ass, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. I stand behind Trump 100% when it comes to these deportations. If you're not an American fucking citizen, if you did not come here legally, if your paperwork is not fucking correct, your ass need to go, bro. Straight up and down. You got to go, man.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I'm about to dismantle all of your useless anti-immigration commentaries. Number 1. They're criminals. They come here illegally. Undocumented in America is not a criminal offense. It's a civil offense. So like, a parking ticket. Here's a quick thinking exercise. Can you imagine if law enforcement did raids in the street, tear gassing people, hitting people with rubber bullets, cuffing them and dragging them away from their families because of an unpaid parking ticket? I can't. Also, you willingly voted in a felon. So you don't give a fuck about the law. Boom. Dismantled. Number 2. They commit crimes on U.S. soil. They're terrorists. It is so largely proven that immigrants commit crimes so much less than natural-born United States citizens. Mostly because the vast majority of them aren't criminals. This can be easily sourced if you know how to read. Boom. Dismantled. 3. They're taking all of our jobs and our housing. There's a reason they do the jobs that they do. They very skillfully do backbreaking work that supports the wellness of our country that Americans tend to not really want to do. Also, aren't you the same people that say nobody wants to work anymore, and that people need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps, regardless of the economic climate? How is it that they're taking our jobs, and nobody can get a job, but also nobody wants to work? Pick a lane, bitch. Also, please enlighten me when an undocumented immigrant won a bid over a house from you. I'll wait. Boom. Dismantled. 4. Obama and Biden did this too. Yep. They deported people too. Neither of them were saints, and most of us don't claim them to be. However, I don't recall immigrants being scared for their lives and their families' lives under those administrations. People are being kidnapped, tackled, zip-tied, and sent away, with no legal authority to back it up. ICE agents are playing the role of not only law enforcement, but also the judge, which is illegal. Did you know that Obama actually set up policies to help undocumented children and families that Trump is now taking away? Boom. Dismantled. 5. They take advantage of our government and take all of our tax dollars. Undocumented immigrants largely do not qualify for government assistance, with some very rare exceptions. They literally do not have the capability to take advantage of our government. It is impossible enough as a citizen to try and apply for government assistance. The hoops that they make you jump through make it feel virtually impossible. Did you know that immigrants pay literal billions of dollars in taxes, federal, state, and local? In 2022, they paid $97 billion into our taxes. They pay into a system that they don't even benefit from. Boom. Dismantled. 6. I'm not racist, I just want to make America great again. You're just racist. Boom. Dismantled.
All right, so people are okay with illegal immigration in this country. That makes me sick, man. Look, go to Botswana, go to, Nigeria, any country in Africa. You'd face up to 10 years in prison for entering their countries illegally. Go to China illegally, see what happens. You face $500 to $10,000 per day that you're there, along with imprisonment, before they would deport you. And when they would deport you, it would be in agreements with the country you came from that they would punish you also when you got back home. No country in this world are you allowed to enter illegally. Nobody's against immigration, as long as it's done legally. When it's done illegally, you're a criminal. And only the far-left liberals support criminal activity in the United States of America.
Illegally coming to America? Crazy protest right now over the country. Stay safe and strong out there. Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Until next time, bye.